Hey everyone, I'm sorry for disappearing. It's been 2 months since my last video, and since then, like, a lot of shit has gone down. I don't, excuse my language, shit's been hitting the fan, and I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. I guess, I'll start off with yesterday. Well, not just specifically yesterday, even today, but recently I've noticed that time has been very interesting. It's giving me little, like, surprises or little treats every once in a while. I'll look at the clock and it'll be like 2:34. Or this morning I looked and it was 10:10. And not just time, but numbers, really. There was a train that I was sitting next to the railroad track, I think, the other evening, and this giant train was going by, and I was looking for the number 77 because it's like significant to my godfather, and it's a repetitive number, and 7's like the goddess number. I really like that number. So I was looking for 77, and the freaking train's going by. It's going like 100 miles an hour, and I'm trying to see, and sometimes I would miss a number, and I'd be like, oh man, what if that was it? And then right at the end, like two before the very last one, was number 77. So it was kind of cool. Like, it's synchronicity, but it's also like, I don't know, the universe's way of telling me that I'm on the right path, even though my mind is sort of like crazy right now. It's not too crazy, but there's a lot of what's the right word to use? Like there's a polarity within myself. Like back to yesterday, I've been paying a lot of attention to animals and like their significance when you have a thought and then like an animal goes by, or like a butterfly or a vulture. In yesterday's case, I also, when I was sitting there, right on top of the cement thingy that has all the water coming out. It's not all icky, gross, because all the turtles like to come by, and there's sometimes little fishies and stuff. But I looked down, and there was a barracuda. And let me read to you what I found out from the internet. If a barracuda comes into your life, it is a signal that it is time to make your own way in life, to follow your own path. And that's what I've been thinking about the past couple days now. Whether I want to continue living here with all of this crazy stuff going on with my father and my new job. Oh, I'll tell you guys about that later. I'll put that in a little box over here. Basically, I'm struggling with fear. I am scared. I'm scared to just like go off and do my own thing. And slowly I've been working on that. There's still a lot of it there, and I know that it hinders my spiritual growth, and it really, really sucks. But I've always considered myself to be a chicken shit, and even stuff like astral travel, or like having an out-of-body experience when you get those super, 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 super intense vibrations, and it feels like you're taking off, like on a plane or something, like, you know, that like feeling. Scares the crap out of me, and there's a lot of really crazy things going on, like little ghostly interactions, and like some cool archangel stuff and some cool spirit guide stuff, and sometimes that stuff gets a little overwhelming too, though. So, it's all about, I don't know, like accepting transition and accepting that you're going to change and that you're going to grow, instead of sort of like inhibiting your own growth by, I don't know, like choosing to stay stagnant in your progress. I went through a good solid month of that while I was away. I was probably just chilling in my room, like wallowing. And I guess it's necessary, but it's time wasted. And, what is time really? But, it flies by, and you can only, when you, being a spiritual person, you still live in, like, the mundane world. And you can basically get lost in the system, like, going to work. It's been like 3 weeks, and sometimes if you just keep your mind on the work thing, you'll only have work 3 weeks experience. You won't have, like, spiritual growth and, like, a certain other type of awareness experience. And, it's really beautiful right up here. The sun is, like, cascading through the clouds, and there's this beautiful, like, beam of light. And it's moving too. It's beautiful. Oh, and here comes the sun. So, to those of you who are wondering, this is totally off topic, but if I've activated my light body or not, I haven't. I'm sitting on this giant orange cushion, and it's like the sun is, like going crazy, and I can't fix the settings while I'm like mid-video. So, anyways, I don't know. I want to get the heck out of here, and I kind of got lost for a little while, and I made some money, but I also didn't like progress at all with anything. And unfortunately, I can look back in my diary here and see like 2 or 3 days in a row where I didn't write anything, and that's deep right there. I didn't take time to devote to myself. And, getting home at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm trying to, I don't know, like making excuses, but trying to write or trying to discover yourself while you're still, like, essentially plugged into, society, you're not going to get anywhere, because you're going to keep, like, tossing and turning back between the two. And I don't know, I mean, I'm not saying you, saying me. I don't think that I can get anywhere doing this. It's too distracting, because there's people at work that are like projecting a bunch of shit, and they're just being really disrespectful. And I'm not one for confrontation, but I'd rather just, I don't have to make money. I can just like go. The universe is gonna take care of me. Even Jesus said that. If God is gonna take care of, if God, what we think of God, the spirit, source, whatever, is going to take care of the sparrows, then he's going to take care of you. He's going to take care of me, so I shouldn't be worried about it. And, I am a little bit, blah. And it's freaking, I have to get over it. I have to get over the fear. I don't know. We're approaching the new moon, right? And it was just the Chinese New Year, so Happy New Year, everyone. Craziness. I'm saving up money right now with my new job. Oh, my new job, yeah. I work at a pizza place, and it's really fattening. No, it's really greasy. It's really greasy, and the people are kind of, some of the customers are super awesome, but like the customer-wise, some of the people are just kind of icky, because they just treat you like you're just a name tag, or just a dog, and they're just like barking, go sit, go stay, roll over. I want a slice of pepperoni with a Diet Coke and some freaking hot wings. Nothing like, hello, how are you doing today? Work looks pretty busy, hang in there. Nothing positive. It's just, I don't know. You can't project that you want people to change. That's not logical. And it's not logical for me, because that always puts me into some crazy mind trip. Yeah. I don't know, you guys. I'm gonna keep this video under 15 minutes because I noticed that I tend to ramble a little bit. So 5 minutes left. The relationship with my father has like gone to shit. I think it's because I've allowed it to. I totally haven't been accepting, and I haven't been embracing, and it's really time for me to get down to it. And instead of me thinking of myself as just like this singular entity, you know, with like this ego, like, oh, I'm holier than thou, whatever, don't talk to me like that. It needs to be more of like, we're all one. I accept the way that you show love to me. I understand that you have love. You don't show it very well, but I just need to be more accepting, and I need to be more humble. Like, humble is right up there on the list of things I need to accomplish with myself within the next couple months. Oh, I'm putting myself through like spiritual boot camp. Yeah. This is all going down in 2 months. So I should make the commitment right now. You guys, I'm going to make a video every day from now on. Okay? For the next like 2 months. And, well, not 2 months specifically. I want to head out to Burning Man in California. I'm going to California, even though I said I wasn't going to California originally. I am going to California now for a little bit. I'm going to chill there, have some fun at Burning Man, and then have like an adventure. Just go out and experience life. But I'm not going to be looking for trouble. I'm going to be searching for myself. And in order to search for myself, I need to have a grasp of it before I start, you know, freaking just going with the wind. Like the butterflies. Dancing in life. I need to have some sort of, I don't know, like, at least base of knowledge. Like, dance move, freaking base of knowledge, so I'm not going out there making a fool of myself. I have some structure, some, I don't know, some beauty to it, some true beauty to it. So I'm really going to look within myself. The next 2 months are going to be super hard. On Tuesday night, it's Thursday right now. On Tuesday, happy Valentine's Day! Also, on Tuesday night, I called out to the universe and I was like, listen, I call forth any unfinished business. And yesterday my mom called me, and that's a major unfinished business, and she totally called me out of the blue. I said it again yesterday. When I was coming home from work at like 11 o'clock at night. It was almost midnight. It was when the veil was the thinnest. So I know I'm going to be getting some crazy-ass response that I'm going to have to deal with. Like, dealing with my mom, freaking yesterday, I kind of went into, like, psychopath mode, and I started screaming, and I hung up the phone, and I threw it across the room at my bed so it didn't, like, shatter anything. And I was like screaming and crying and running around my house, like just trying to like let off all this mad steam. And it was like after I was like, okay, Stephanie, you're acting like a child now. I got over it, and I listened to some mantras, and I went out for a little walk, and I cleared my mind, like a walk around my my little like area over here, and I called her up and I said, Mom, I'm sorry. We're just not going to touch on that subject right now because we kind of like struck a nerve. I struck a nerve. She struck a nerve. I reacted to it like in a major way. And I was just like, Mom, I'm sorry to hang up on you. I don't want you to think, I don't want to leave it on a bad note. Because the last thing she said to me, I really heard the hurt in her voice. And I didn't want to go into work thinking, you know, like reflecting upon all that ickiness, so I just had to call her real quick. That's going to take a lot of work. I surprised myself with how strong I am, though, because I called her up and I set things straight, and I apologized, and I was like, Mom, you know, we're going to work things out, but we just got to take things to pace, and you know, like the butterfly transforms slowly. It doesn't just boom overnight, like boom, it's there. It's a butterfly. It's a gradual process. So yeah, there's the 15-minute mark. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It may not be like early in the day. If anything, it'll be like later in the evening. I'm going to make the commitment right now that I'm going to do this. I'm going to reflect. I do it in my journal, but since I miss days and everything, it's obviously, it needs to be more of like a commitment. So here we go. And yeah, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Alrighty. I love you. And peace out.